From a distance, you can hear the hard breathing of a hard-working community. You have to listen more carefully for its heartbeat. Edith and Wendell Foster noticed first in 1938 that their year-old baby daughter seemed somehow different. Folks didn't know much about cerebral palsy in those days. Child victims were called spastics. Families often locked such babies away from the world. The Fosters' anxiety for their little girl made them determined to learn all they could about the mysterious disease and its treatment. All year, every year, they saved from his meager earnings in an Owensboro restaurant enough money to visit once each vacation some institution in our nation which cared for and trained the victims of CP. Now, I must telescope the years in which they struggled to give substance to their dream. Wendell Foster, during a tour of duty in the Big War, worked with handicapped at Fort Lee, learned more. And when he came out in 1946, Mr. Foster was so fired with dedication to his mission that he went door to door in Owensboro, Kentucky, sharing his knowledge of the newest training methods. And when a big old house was made available for a price that was almost a gift, Mr. Foster considered this confirmation from heaven of the rightness of his mission, and he scraped together a down payment. And in November 1947, those 13 rooms became one of our nation's first schools for spastics. The years since have been long, lonely, sometimes desperate, but sprinkled with stardust. Out of nowhere came instructors to help staff the school, teachers whom the spastic children called playladies, willing to work part-time or full-time and be paid only sometime. There was that hungry day when the Fosters knelt to pray and then walked out the back door to find some unidentified farmer had left bushel baskets of potatoes, beans, cabbages, apples. One girl graduate of this home went on to college and now has a fine family of her own. Another is working as a librarian. One boy has learned to work as an electronics repairman. One boy who once could not walk has been licensed to fly. And because the community supports this effort with so much enthusiasm, treatment and all is available to Owensboro spastic youngsters for $1 a day. And if they cannot pay, for nothing. But though there are almost 100 in school, there are other hundreds waiting. The best is still not good enough for Owensboro.